mask, a defibrillator, and just the emotion on the face. Just think about that. Somebody that, I talked to a lot of football players over the course of the season, and one of the things that a lot of them tell me is, like, it's crazy the dynamic of a team, because if you think about it, they spend more time with each other, their other players and coaches, than they do with their own family.
Right.
So if you want to talk about just real family,
sure,
like, dynamic, that's what was at play out there. And
yeah.
as a brother that was injured, people were crying, people were consoling each other. They didn't know what to do, and it turned. That's why I said it was kind of like a movie, like watching like a horrific car accident or something where a group of people come together. And even people that didn't know Damar or weren't a part of the Bills team, Bengals, staff members, sideline officials, sideline workers, building or stadium workers. It was just sheer fear about what was happening.
What was it like in the media room at that time up there? I would imagine it's the skybox up there. I've never been there in Cincinnati before, but what was the feeling like there? I mean, you see the game is canceled. Everybody's wondering, oh, my God, is this poor kid going to lose his life? What were people in the media doing? Because obviously you can't talk to players, right? They're not opening the locker rooms, rightfully so, by the way. The coaches aren't going to be talking to anybody. The players aren't going to be talking to anybody. I can't imagine what those locker rooms must have been like those excruciating minutes past. But, I mean, what was going on in the media section at that time?
I think everybody was just chasing to try to get as much information as you can in those moments. It's difficult up there because we're so removed from the field. So, I mean, I would imagine the people that could best handle it are maybe some TV people that might have had coworkers down on the field, but it was really just a lot of just nothingness. Like, we didn't have a lot of information about what was happening, so we just tried to. And me, personally, I just tried to capture as much of it as I can. I was writing things down. I was just jotting things down, and then I had to start working on a story. I mean, this was a significant injury that was happening in the event, and that's one of the things that's so tough about the job sometimes, is that you have to be able to a degree, try to turn off a little bit of your human side to be able to just kind of robotically do the job.
And you're right. And isn't it incredible, Matt, that, I'm popping on the TV, Fox News, CNN, MSNBC, every national TV station and publication is on this story, and here you are. You're the beat reporter for the Buffalo Bills. This is this guy, his family, you cover the team, and the world is all watching. I mean, it's kind of a surreal moment, right?
Oh, I mean, you encapsulated it perfectly. I mean, it really was something that I'll never forget any moment of it. Like, it was just so. It felt like this just massive, massive thing, and then the implications so much, like seeing Damar's mother walking down the stands, who was there at the game in a jersey, and not being able to get on the field at first, but then able to, some folks that were down there were able to help her and get her on the field, and she was able to go in the ambulance with him to the hospital. And I asked Dorian Glenn, his uncle, about her and how she's doing, and she's doing okay. Damar gets his strength and work ethic from her, so she's being strong for him. And what an amazing family.
Let's talk a little bit about his condition now. And if you're just joining us, he is Matt Parrino, great reporter, Buffalo Bills beat reporter for Syracuse.com. What can you tell us? What is the latest